Welcome back to the GSL. I'm tasteless. With me is Ortosis, and that was my coffee. Or no, is that yours?
No, it was yours.
That's your coffee. It's his fault. We're going to go into our next best of 3 now, and we're going to see, as this goes on, who's actually going to make it out of Group A here.
That's right. You know, so far, Squirtle a little bit disappointing.
A little bit lackluster.
I did like DRG's play there, very, very much. I'm glad that he pulled out that strategy in particular. You know, Hack just completely was not ready for that.
He was definitely caught off guard. I think Hack definitely had the right idea doing those drops, but DRG was also more than prepared for that.
Well, you just saw the results down below. Our next match is going to be starting here momentarily. And it looks like it's going to be Party against DRG. Awesome.
This is going to be a cool match. I can't see Party losing this, though. What do you think?
You know what? I think DRG looked like he was playing quite well. I could see this going either way. You know, DRG, he has his ups and downs, but when he's playing his best, he's as good as Party.
Well, our first map is going to be Way Station. And I'm really interested in, you know, what exactly Party's going to do here. We've seen some weird games coming from, for instance, Squirtle so far. Some bizarre strat picks.
Yeah, I was a bit confused about that. I feel like he's just not going to make it out of this group. It's too full of good players for you to play like that really at all. And in 2 matches?
Yeah.
Come on. Squirtle.
Squirtle. All right. Our game has just now loaded up, so we're going to get right into this. Partying against DRG. It is a best of 3 here, man. These guys are fighting to try to get out of Group A and hopefully get seeded into the brackets. Down here in the bottom right, we have
SK Telecom T1 Party.
And over here in the upper left, we have our Zerg. He is
MVP DongRaeGu.
All right. Long spots, Way Station. Could be a very long one.
Should be.
We've seen some kind of aggressive play from a lot of players so far today, so maybe we'll see some sort of cheese. Who knows?
Partying, I love the way this guy plays. He's got great builds. He's got a great mindset, too. I'd say him and MC probably the 2 best Protosses as far as the mindset goes into a match. Okay. Both very confident, comfortable in their own skin, comfortable with their play style.
I like Zest's mindset quite a bit as well. He's just always confident as well. And also he's ripped, so his confidence is even scarier.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. I believe he's probably the most ripped pro gamer.
Possibly.
After Ortosis. I mean, after Ortosis, of course.
Well, yeah, I mean, jeez.
Ortosis, man. Gave up that job as a male model just to come here.
You know, I'm still a male model in certain ways when you think about it, really. I'm only here for the eye candy portion where the camera's on me. When you can where you can see my neck and head, you're like, oh my god.
It's too bad. I mean, we'd probably get more views if you were casting in your Chippendales outfit. But
yeah. Well, you know, that's reserved only for my close friends.
That's true. We're paying clients. So this map's really interesting. It's possible for players to start at the bottom left and upper right, which makes for a completely different game, which is one of the reasons why this map is so cool.
Yeah, it's a really weird map. I'm excited to just kind of watch it more and play it more and figure out what the hell is going on with it, because, like, for instance, in these starting spots, you could, like, pretty easily see, like, a 6-base versus 6-base game.
Yeah, sure.
Which is crazy, because
when
Protoss gets on 4-base, they can get absolutely anything they want. When Zerg gets on 5, that's when the bank goes to 10k, 7k, and they make 70 mutas or something. You know? So, you know, I think when games get really long on cross spots here, that's going to be wild.
Yeah, it's really exciting. That's why I like this map so much. It's like 2 maps in 1, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind if they started doing this with a lot of other maps here, too.
You know that 2 girls, 1 cup?
Yeah.
This is 2 maps, 1 map.
Whoa. Did you ever actually see that video?
Yeah.
Ugh. Although I have to say, out of all the weird, messed up stuff I've seen on the internet, that's not...
Doesn't rank that highly.
Yeah, it doesn't rank that highly.
Which is actually really sad.
Terrible. And
our brains can never be recovered.
Yeah.
I wish that we had that, you know that how you can do like a save state of a computer or a phone and you can just restore it back to the old place?
That's what we need to do with
I
our
wish I could do that. It's like where you save
growing
a game
up on the
and then
internet,
like
man.
you go into an area that you know is dangerous, and if you die, you just go back to your save file.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish I could do that with my brain. Like,
no, I've
like,
seen
okay,
some
I'm gonna
stuff on
click
the
on this
internet where I'm
link.
like, no.
I'm gonna save state my brain right now. I don't. And I see, I'm like, no.
There's some weird stuff out there on the internet, man. Some weird stuff. Now we got Protoss just expanding. Everything pretty standard so far. The Zealot coming up here with the Mothership Core. Looks like he's going to try to go for this Queen.
We do have 3 additional gates about to finish. Warp Gate almost done as well. Oh, these
yeah,
Zerglings
almost
actually
getting
going
cornered.
after the Stalker. He's gonna have to actually go back and micro against this.
All right, here come
These
the Lings
Zerglings
now.
actually kind of messing things up a little bit for him.
Yeah, I don't think that Parting was prepared for these Lings to come down. He probably assumed that no matter what, all the Lings would be trying to defend that Zealot or stop that Zealot from coming in there.
Well, does a nice force field there.
Yeah.
He's going to be able to kill off all these Lings now. See if he tries to pressure. It looks like he is going to warp in some units and walk across the map a bit, but like that's quite a walk, right?
It's a pretty long distance to travel, but once they get there, he's got that proxy pylon.
That's true. Can start warping his reinforcements up there. 6 Queens out though, and more Lings on the way.
Just needs to connect the creep here between the 2 bases. Yeah, I think DRG should be able to survive this pretty easily.
Yeah, it does look like it.
Like, I'm going to be pretty shocked if Parting does a tremendous amount of damage here.
Well, here we go. He is starting to micro here with these Stalkers. Of course, before your opponent has speed, Stalkers are really, really nice to micro against Zerg. You kite those Lings basically endlessly.
And it's very obvious, by the way, to DRG now what exactly is going on. He sees that proxy pylon now warping in. Does get that 1 Queen nicely done. Looks like he might even get the second one over here. Transfuses are going down. More Zealots being warped in. I gotta say, Party doing a lot more damage than we expected.
Well, this guy knows how to attack Tasteless. He can execute absolutely any type of attack as well as it can be done. And we're really seeing that here. These Queens basically out of energy now.
Warping in a few more Zealots here. Really making DRG work to keep these bases up and safe. Meanwhile, he's getting a robotics facility back at home. DRG getting 10 Lings here. He's really going to try to push this all the way back. Keep in mind with the Mothership Core here, he can always recall.
Yeah, that's true. You know, he did use a time warp, so definitely some energy used there. I'm not sure that he has enough for recall right now, but you can really just run from an army of Slowlings and Queens off creep, to be honest. In fact, you don't even really need to run. You could fall down the stairs, break both your legs, and crawl away on your hands.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, the Lings might catch you and surround you, but definitely not the Queens.
The pressure is staying on here for Parting. Although I'm not sure how much more damage you can do. I think DRG's really solidified his position.
It seems that way, but he's warping a lot of Zealots, so actually he may want to try to push a little bit more, but speed is on the way, and as speed finishes, this goes back into DRG's favor quite a bit. But you know what? He is starting to drone back up, and that's good because his drone count was really low at the beginning of this. I believe it was at 33 when the attack began, and that's not enough drones for 3 bases.
Doesn't look like he's going to commit too much longer into this attack. He does have the Immortal actually rallied back into his main. You can see DRG's ready to intercept anything like an Immortal that would be coming to meet up with this army.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Party will have to end this pretty quickly here.
Well, you know, he is the king of Immortal pushes, so we'll see if that's what he goes for. His Mothership Core, by the way, very low on health, just does have its shields, really, so he's got to be very careful with that because time warp is so important.
He's going to come up now, and again, we're kind of like both players are mad dogging each other, I guess here. We're still waiting for the actual action to pick up, and I would say he most certainly has to recall now. There we go.
Yeah, good, solid recall, but you know, he's just going to wait for this warp prism and probably move right back out again.
Yeah, I think so. And this next push could be quite strong.
It certainly will be quite strong.
DRG also has the opportunity now to counterattack if Parting does push out again. So that's something to keep in mind, too. He's going to have to completely seal off his base since this army is going to have to walk all the way back across the upper left side of the map.
Well, looks like he is about to start this Tasteless. The king of Immortal pushes doing an Immortal push. Who'd have thought?
Roach is gathering up over here, and you can see Parting has to be careful with how he maneuvers around this map because the Lings can just run right back in there and go into the main.
Well, more gates coming up. Gonna have quite a few warp-ins going on. Looks like he's gonna have 8 gateways total. Kind of a funny-looking wall.
Yeah, right.
1 sentry and 1 zealot. Well, he's gonna have to definitely warp in some more buildings and units here.
And this is a very committed counterattack, by the way.
Yeah, it certainly is.
So he's going to keep on warping stuff in back over here. But this attack,
That means bottom gate, I don't think that's a full wall.
no, I don't think it is. I think he can slip right in between there. Can he?
Oh, maybe not.
No, guess not. Wow.
Well, in the meantime, it looks like a base trade is beginning here. But with those sentries still up and the Nexus Cannon, so far this is going all right for Parting, but I don't know how long that's going to last.
Well, he needs to keep this army moving here. Parting does he to then attack up into the natural. I got to say, I think just barely Parting survives that attack.
Yeah, it looks
Just
like
barely.
It. Can he kill off DRG, though? Because DRG's still sitting high on 2 bases, and Parting has lost a lot of probes.
CDRG not quite micromanaging this army that much. You know, Parting's able to use these stalkers to soak up a lot more damage.
Well, right now, it looks like this Immortal push is going to hit into the natural. Some spines, a ton of queens. Can DRG actually hold? He's going to have a lot of transfuses in here. That's definitely going to mess up the math of how to make these Immortals work, but
Oh, that's sexy.
Oh my god. 4 Magic Immortals.
Look at the Magic Immortals. You just call them Magic Immortals?
Yep.
Now, I think Zerg might just have enough, though. It's going to depend on how the force fields come down here. A smart move here since the Immortals, he doesn't know which one's real, which one isn't, but...
Look at those transfuses. It's so crazy. He didn't, like, with all those Magic Immortals helping to fire, still didn't kill off any of the spines.
Are we just going to call them Magic Immortals now, hallucinated? Are they Magic Phoenixes, Artosis, when they're flying around the map?
That's not hallucinated Phoenix. What?
When they're fake Immortals, they become Magic Immortals.
Yeah. They're made out of magic, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, we have just, you know, Magic Phoenix over here.
You know what's really depressing is that I don't have magic as a living being, but the Protoss can create a robot that has magic.
This is true.
Why don't I have magic?
Well, maybe that's not magic to the Protoss. Maybe that's actually just their scientific, you know, abilities and knowledge to do that. And they view us like having nukes as like magic.
Listen, the amazing Randy, don't ruin this for me.
So we got 2 base versus 2 base here.
Ooh, I like this little drop.
Yeah, it's something to keep the Zerg occupied.
It's cute. He doesn't really get anything done.
Well, he needed something in there that was a damage dealer for that to be a little bit more impactful.
Well, right now we do have a Nidus Worm finishing up. This is going to make it pretty tough for Parting to really do anything here. Oh boy, especially since it's the main. That's like...
Oh my god! No, he doesn't see.
No.
He has no idea.
Uh-oh, he has an idea now. And he does have to warp home, but thing is, I guess the best he can hope for is to just kill these roaches off and go back across the map, but then another Nidus can come up.
Yeah, this might be the beginning of the end here. Takes out that Nexus nicely done. We have another attack coming down here. Oh, he should get that pylon. Oh my god. If there was ever an Artosis pylon, man, it would be that one by the gates.
Looks just like me.
No, not that pylon, the other one.
Well, that one powered a gateway.
No, it was good, he got it, but, I mean, come on.
Not as good as all the gateways. Look at this, he's just targeting out Nexuses right now.
We can do that, he has enough of a lead.
Yeah, I guess so. And he gets the Nexus. I mean, Parting obviously being pretty cost efficient here with as far as like units versus units, but he now has no Nexuses. And now he's making 1 Nexus. That's going to be a long time before that kicks in.
As you can see here on the upper right side of our screen here, Parting's minerals are just stagnant. They've stopped right at 145. They're not growing. They're not shrinking. He needs to get another Nexus up. In this window of time now, the Zerg has been mining like crazy, and I think he could just continue to abuse him with these Nidus Worms.
Maybe, but don't forget Blink is about to finish, and Blink is a pretty magical upgrade.
Not as magical as that Immortal Artosis.
No, not quite, but still very, very powerful indeed. Now these roaches going to come in. Thing is, even if you kill that pylon at this point, it doesn't matter because you can't warp in any units. He has no money. Oh, he cancels the Nexus. Oh, boy. This all-in is for reals.
Yeah, you can't get more all-in-ish than this.
Can't get more all-in-ish than not mining at all.
All right, he's going to pick up here. He's bringing his probes, too. I think DRG just holds this. I mean, this is...
well, let's see here. It does drop those sentries out. Force field's a bunch of roaches up at the top of the ramp. Yeah, there is no way you can break this.
Damn, nicely done here, DRG.
Yeah, the honeycomb force field's not able to do it, Tasteless.
No. Nicely done there. He definitely deserved that win. He was really utilizing the fact that, you know, Parting was out of position, getting that Night Swarm in there, and then taking out the Nexuses. If you can kill all of their Nexuses and you're still mining, I mean, you're going to get such a lead.
Yeah, of course. It's science.
Science. No, it's magic, actually. Like that Immortal.
Nothing magic about it.
Artosis and his magic
you
Immortals.
Primitive human thinking fire's magic.
We're going to go to game number 2 here in just a minute.
Let's see. Game 2, was it on merry-go-round?
I'm not sure, actually. I don't remember from that graphic.
I can't quite remember. But yeah, this is pretty tough for Parting. DRG looking poised to perhaps win this group. He's playing very, very well.
He's looking very good. He's not the guy, when I first look at this group, that I think, oh, he's going to get out for sure. But he's looking very strong.
He is the one Zerg in the group, right? So he has to practice 2 matchups, and you know everyone else has to practice 3. You know, you can kind of concentrate a little bit more in some ways.
Well, let's see if Parting can turn this around. I really thought we were going to see a better showing from Parting there. What did you think about that early build he did?
Like the early pressure?
Yeah.
It was pretty good, but the Lings that just kind of ran past into his natural really slowed it down. He had to micro heavily against that, to use a force field he didn't want to. He lost some mining time, slowed down his attack. That was, I think, a very important moment in that game.
Certainly was. Well, do you think there's still a chance Parting, if he loses here, is going to get out of this group?
Yeah.
Because
Parting.
Look, Parting's very good, but I don't know. Today's game's been a little bit weird, though, to be totally honest. We've had some kind of wonky games. Even that build from Parting, I'm kind of surprised he went for that. I thought he was going to do something more like a Stargate opening or something like that, considering the distance
again,
from each other on that map and everything else.
With these like online type of qualifier things, you do see more cheese. So he's just kind of going for a quick